Des, I'm sure disappointed. How do you sum up that loss?
Probably disappointed and probably a little bit frustrating at the same time. Like, I know it's the first game of the season, first game of the season, but like the first half, we just weren't clinical enough. We didn't give ourselves much chance with field position, and they're too good a side not to to give that much field position away, and they're not getting to where it's not being able to build a bit of that pressure, which is what required with this rule change. I thought we were okay. I thought we did pretty well to be in the game. At 12-6, and in the second half, we had to compete better. And that's what we'll take away from tonight.
Hey, it's an old cliche, but
I know it's but as I said to the side, we can't keep throwing that up. We can't keep throwing up. Oh, it was A, there was A, there was A. It's and you pay for that, and you punish yourself. And as I said, I thought coming off 12-6 at half time. But in the second half, we could have gone on with it. We just didn't. As I said, we didn't compete as well as what they did. Simple as that.
What are your thoughts, Jez?
Yeah, much similar to Des, mate. It was very disappointing start to the season. Everyone's extremely hopeful coming in round one, so that's not the way we trained and obviously saw tonight going. So it's not necessarily back to the drawing board, but it's just trying to control those things that we can control, and playing a bit more of a direct style and giving ourselves a chance, because as Des said, they're the reigning premiers. They're a great side, so you have to beat your best to beat the best teams, and we weren't tonight, and they made us pay for that.
When you're talking about direct styles, that we're talking about in regards to just not being able to get the momentum or any ruck speed, I guess, to get down their end. I think virtually 75% of the game was played in your half. Yeah,
it felt like we were definitely cramped in our corner a fair bit, and that's a credit to the Panthers, the way they played and the way they cornered us like that. So we certainly have to tip our cap, but we've got to find ways to get out. And it's a little focus for us this week, I'm sure.
Did you feel like, I know we always ask about Tom, but did you feel like they handled Tom differently to how Tom was handled last year by teams?
I don't know. That's a hard question. I mean, Panthers might be better, maybe able to help us with that one, but that was a tough game for any fullback, to be fair. They just kept us in that corner there.
Did you have a view on Hamole's tackle or late tackle on Matt Eisenhuth, I think it was?
Sorry?
Do you have a view on Hamole's tackle, the late tackle he was put on report for?
I think he'd be okay. Yeah. It was probably just, if anything, but I think he'll be okay.
Is everyone fit? How did everyone come through the game, Des? Have you got any issues?
Carl Norton is probably the only one with his HIA, but everyone else will be okay. Molly was just cramping there towards the end, so everyone pulled through okay.
Do you think these things that you can fix, they're in your control? It's disappointing because they're a good opportunity against the premiers. But
yeah, it's and you just can't keep pointing the finger and say Tom and they handle Tom. We've got to handle our game. We've got to promote ourselves better to give us some chance of getting into the game. And as Chet said, you just can't do that when you're not finishing with a good end of set, or we're not even getting to an end of set because we're sort of just turning over field position too well. We did that, as I said, we handled that, and to come off 12-6 wasn't too bad. But the second half for mine was particularly disappointing, which we'll need to address.
All good.
Thanks.
Thanks everyone.
thank you.